How are you?
Hola. Hello,
What's up?
everyone.
Yeah, happy weekend, everybody.
Is it?
Yeah, day Friday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Child.
Mon-
Okay. All right.
Monday's
So we can
holiday. Martin Luther King birthday Monday,
Martin Luther King on
it's,
Monday.
and
Oh,
then
child. The inauguration is on Monday, right?
Monday. Yeah,
Child.
and
Perry gonna talk to y'all about this inauguration. Michelle Obama.
yeah,
She not liking them. She not liking them at all. But that's for Perry's channel after this. That's right. I have to go to your channel right after this. So then
yeah,
I can get to bed probably like 8 or 9. I'm gonna go to bed early tonight.
yeah.
Anyway, so that's Perry's show. On our show, we're gonna talk about our Rihanna getting the Kardashians. I did not know Rihanna hated the Kardashians with a passion. We're gonna talk about all that. Talk about Rihanna getting the Kardashian slash Jenners banned from the Met Ball. We're gonna talk about Drake being a damn crybaby.
Okay.
We're going to talk about Drake being a damn crybaby. Can you really sue somebody? I'm not suing Drake. I'm not suing Kendrick Lamar. I'm suing the record company. No, Drake, you're suing Kendrick Lamar because
Yeah,
you don't know how to take a loss. Okay,
his
never heard
feelings hurt.
any. Yeah, you baby, you big ass baby. I never heard it. I used to love Drake, and I didn't stop liking Drake because Kendrick tore his ass up on a song. No, I stopped liking Drake because when did we start suing people for battle raps?
Yeah, I mean, you lose respect for him when he became a bitch. No, let's keep it real. I mean, that's just how it go down. Like, dude, take your hits. Look, every man don't got an ass whooping. They might not tell you. You ain't won them all.
Someone say they still love the crybaby.
Dust it
I'm
off.
not loving the crybaby because you don't take it to court. Like court, come
Mhm.
on. But we'll get into that. Then we're gonna talk about Wendy Williams. Let's start out with Wendy Williams because this is interesting. So I told you guys yesterday I was gonna find out what's going on in how I was gonna start a petition. Now I'm told I don't need the petition. I'm getting like a red rash. Do you see this? What is
Yeah.
this? What is it? Okay, let me keep going.
People gonna think I'm putting hands on you.
Perry, you choked me last. It's not even funny. I don't know why
Yeah,
it's getting red. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
you may have some kind
Anyway,
of allergies or something.
yeah, I might have allergies. I'm super duper tired today. So let's get this done. And then we can do your show after this. Let's talk about Wendy Williams. Oh my gosh. So I talked to somebody. Y'all know who I talked to. I talked to somebody about starting the petition. And I was told they really don't need a petition because the history of Morrissey herself and the history of the judge, it speaks for itself. They're saying it should be a pretty much open shut case, but they plan on going further with this judge and Morrissey. So they wanted to flex. I don't know another word to say it. They wanted everyone to know, the people involved, that at the blink of an eye, Wendy can get the world's attention on what's going on. And I'm told that it was when Wanda stepped in, Wanda and her daughter, Alex, who's a news anchor, that's when things start to turn around. Because Wanda wasn't in this at first. I don't know why. For a long time, I'm thinking that she thought Wendy just had a drinking and drug problem. And so if you're going to keep doing that, I'm going to live my life over here peacefully. No one really had any idea for the longest that it was the conservator and the judge. The crooked ass judge. No one really knew that. We were all focused on Will Selsby. Now I'm told it's the judge and Sabrina Morrissey, the lawyer, and a bunch of assistant people like the doorman, Will Selsby, that aided, but this wasn't their idea. So let's talk about the judge first. Oh gosh, they sent me the lawsuit. I don't have the lawsuit. What did I do with it? Ooh. Oh, I downloaded it. I did not. Jeez.
You didn't?
I need that lawsuit. So the judge, here's a picture of the judge while I look for this lawsuit. I don't understand. I have so much on my desktop. I
Yeah,
lose so
I tried to
easy.
take it.
You
Tried to take
did
it.
try to. Do you
Where
want? Do
about
you
you?
want to?
Where about your own computer? Okay, and I did.
It's insane, you guys. Anyway, so the judge has been in trouble before for selling. This is her name. Her name is Lisa A Sokoloff. Nothing special. She's a regular looking lady who had been in trouble before for selling conservatorships. She's been selling conservatorships before. Why is she still on the bench? Also, people can pay her off if a certain attorney wants to be appointed. What does that mean, Perry?
What you mean? They could pay her off?
If they want to be appointed,
Right.
I think
mean,
that's a
to conservatorship is almost like
got you.
you can grant the motion to allow you to be somebody conservative. So it's just like politics or anything else. Like people use their power to gain favor from other people.
She also got in trouble for appointing 62. Ooh, a record high in 2022. She's crooked. This lady is crooked. I wish I could show the Instagram. This woman is crooked. You're just selling off conservatorships? Okay, so we got that. Then we got, oh my God, y'all, I've been having a bad day. Then we got Sabrina, was sued before for stealing from a client. $30 million. $30 million. So they must have I think the bank is involved. The bank has to be involved. The bank is involved. I'm thinking the production company, Mercury and Detmar and Mercury had to be involved. Listen, if it wasn't for Wanda, their whole goal was to make Wendy seem as crazy as possible, right? So people stop listening to her, keep her drunk and drugged until she dies. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Detmar Mercury. I think they're in on it too. I also think at the same time, Kevin was trying to rip her off. Him and Tommy. It's through the grace of God that Wendy Williams is okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wanda. That's all I can say. Let me read this article. It says, Wendy Williams' guardian has been accused of a scheme to rob a client in a $30 million lawsuit while controlling the Trouble's host finances. So this is a current lawsuit. It says the U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal that Wendy's guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, her firm Morrissey and Morrissey LLP, and about 10 other attorneys were named as defendants in the lawsuit. Child, you got attorneys ripping people off. Think about it. You only need an attorney when there's a problem. So you're vulnerable, right?
Right.
You need your damn attorney to be trustworthy. It says Wendy's guardians faced a slew of heavy allegations in a lawsuit filed in 2022. That was only a couple years ago. This woman is a crook. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Look at her. She looks like Mother Teresa with her little bowl haircut.
That's what I was going to mention. I was like, if you're going to steal all that money, at least get your hair fixed.
Someone said Wendy knows about them all. Is this the person that I was talking to earlier? Thank God. I get touched when I realize she overcame it. She came through this. Can you imagine? I probably would have been, I don't know. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Alex. Wanda has a son. Thank you, son. I can't remember his name. It says Wendy's guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, was accused of pursuing a baseless guardianship over a New York man who was awarded a $5.5 million personal injury claim. Morrissey and other attorneys were accused in the suit of conspiring to perpetrate a baseless guardianship against an individual, Jose Verdugo in New York, who had won a $5.5 million in a personal injury claim. They are circling like sharks looking for victims. Who can we get? Who can we get? Oh, this man just won $5.5 million. That means he probably never had that much money before. Victim. Let me go get him. Sabrina, may you rot in hell. Sokoloff, Lisa A Sokoloff, may you rot in hell. The plaintiff in the case, attorney Michael Flomenhaft, that's a name, of the Flomenhaft law firm, represented Verdugo. That's his Verdugo is his name. It reminds me of Vertigo with a T. This is a D, Verdugo. After he sustained head and back injuries from a construction accident. The case was opened in November of 2022, in August of 2023. The plaintiff filed they discontinued the above entitled action without prejudice and without cost to either party as against the other, which means Flomenhaft, that's the attorney, is allowed to refile the charges, alter the claim, or bring the case to another court, depending on the statute of limitations. Flomenhaft claimed that the troubled star started in 2009 when a former associate of his, Herbert Rodriguez, and Schwartz Goldstone, Campisi, and Cates LLP contacted his client. I told you they were looking for people. They're looking for victims. Wendy Williams, fresh off a divorce, heartbroken, turns to drugs and alcohol to ease the pain. So she's not cognizant of a crook. The court documents allege that Rodriguez misrepresented Verdugo about Flomenhaft's handling of his case and told him and his wife, who desperately needed the award money. So these are regular people. He gets in a construction accident on a construction site. Regular people, I'm assuming, probably never had that kind of lump sum, I'm assuming, and because she said that they needed the money. So when you're new to money like that, it's easy to con people. Did you want to say something, Perry?
Well, I mean, are they conning them or just strictly trying to rob them? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
They sound like the people that you would meet when you walk into 7-Eleven, you know, the guy that's standing in front of the vacant.
Not 7-Eleven again.
Phone booth. You know what I'm saying? Look here, man. Let me talk to you for a second, man. They setting you up to use you. And no offense to attorneys and all these kind of people or people with some kind of power. A lot of them just, they'll represent you, but they're doing it not so much to help you out, is to fund their own pockets. These people look for situations that they can capitalize on. And as the man ain't been hurt enough that he's got a lawsuit and gonna win this money, they gonna try to take it. They don't give a damn.
They don't care.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah, hoes ain't loyal. Hi, Ronetta. Thank you. We don't use that anymore. I'll tell you guys later why we don't use it anymore. But I really appreciate you guys looking out for us. It says his case could not be finalized unless Verdugo consented to an MHL Article 81 guardianship that Verdugo did not want or need. The judges, they can't get away with this, these attorneys, if they don't have a judge to back them up. It says there's where Wendy's guardian, who was criticized by the family in a docuseries by Lifetime that aired this past weekend, allegedly became involved in the dispute. Rodriguez and his firm initially partnered and conspired with Sabrina Morrissey, M&M, to impose on Verdugo his mental hygiene law They said he needed a conservator because of his mental hygiene. What does that mean? Like you're crazy?
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
be,
I
you could
mean,
be.
like, you know, we would love to give you this money that we can win for you, but you're gonna need a conservative because you're not capable of being responsible to spend this money. But we'd love to do it for you.
That's just terrible.
That's some
Under the
bullshit.
guise, it's a bullshit. Bullshit. Where's your little bullshit thing?
I
You don't
can't
have
find
it.
it.
I
Yeah.
mind either. This is crazy. It says under the guise of protecting and vindicating Vertigo, they jointly pursued a dual litigation strategy aimed at getting rid of Flomenhaft, the other attorney, and allegedly reaping Morrissey substantial court awarded fees as guardian counsel through litigation, maligning Flomenhaft legally and ethically. So they get rid of the lawyer. They talk about how shitty he is, and she steps in. This is horrible. The suit claims that Wendy's conservator became guardian of Verdugo, not Vertigo, on January 19th, 2010, and continued to October 7th, 2015. The complaint also alleges that she was involved in litigation related to the conservatorship. The suit goes on to claim that Morrissey and the firm SGCK were empowered by both the confidence and their fee application would be judicially rubber stamped and consistent judicial resistance to affording Vertigo an opportunity to demonstrate his capacity under the New York mental hygiene law, and thus the invalidity of guardianship defendant have been untrammeled in their scheme. So they got caught in that too. So they use a law called the New York mental hygiene law, which is the same thing that they did with Wendy. They didn't use that law, but they said that she wasn't competent.
Mm-hmm.
And at time, and then in the final stages, they said she was incapacitated when she was locked. Y'all locked her in a damn room.
Yeah.
The suit alleged that the guardianship judges also played. I just said that. I just said these attorneys could not get away with this if there wasn't a judge co-signing the whole thing. That judge needs to be sanctioned. I got this from Busby and disbarred. The suit alleged that the guardianship judges also played a role in the alleged scheme. Ongoing ex parte communications between judges in the guardianship part and the guardian attorneys also facilitated the scheme. Damn. So it's a whole bunch of people in on this Wendy shit. Yeah. It's a miracle. Mm-hmm. It's a miracle. Someone said this is a scheme put together by Todd. Who is Todd? For more than a decade, defendants have impersonated Vertigo in a humiliating and obsessive guardianship by manipulating and serially deceiving him, as well as the New York Supreme Court and the appellate division. It continued. The complaint, which details over a decade of litigation related to the conservatorship, including filings pertaining to the guardianship of the ward and various other court actions on his supposed behalf, accused Wendy's conservator and other guardianships attorney of falsely perpetrating a baseless guardianship to silence and legally incapacitated Vertigo from acting on his own behalf. So if you got a lawsuit like that is current, it's going on, how do they get away with Wendy Williams, who's one of the most famous women, I'm assuming, in the world? Yeah, they watch Wendy Williams over.
They pretty much keep her drugged up. They put her in a hostage situation where she can't get out to the free world to talk to family or anybody, and then they can put out the news they want out there. If she was talking to everybody, everybody would know they're a damn lie. Wendy's okay. Now, health-wise, she can have problems like anybody else, but mentally, she can handle her own damn business. the way she want to, but it's easier for them to,
Terry,
huh? So what?
we have another delay. I just wanted to make
Oh,
you
okay.
aware of
Okay.
that.
Okay.
We
I
have
mean,
another
just
delay,
okay. I hear you.
but keep going, keep going.
Yeah. It's basically for them to get a free paycheck. They don't give a damn who they use. They just want free income. And they prey on people. They'll lock you up, drug you up, and put you in a spot where they can tell your life story, what's going on with you, and you can't. That's how they get away with it.
It says the complaint, which details over a decade of litigation related to the conservatorship, including filings pertaining to the guardianship of the ward and various other court actions on his supposed behalf, accused Wendy's conservator and other guardians attorneys of falsely perpetrating a baseless guardianship to silence and legal incapacitate Vertigo from acting on his own behalf. The plaintiff alleged that the litigation, which in part drained Vertigo's settlement, that's right, because you study paying for attorney fees while it's in court, drained his settlement with excessive attorney fees, all stemmed from 5,000 discrepancy in 07. In the following years, Vertigo was under the control of various guardianships attorneys, including Wendy's current guardian, Morrissey. A slew of litigations was pursued in the time since Vertigo was placed under guardianship that the suit alleged ate up a massive amount of his personal injury award. I'm wondering if Wendy Williams, a lot of her money has been eaten up because of this. I'm wondering.
Probably.
The lawsuit alleged, yeah. The lawsuit alleged under the banner of supposedly protecting Vertigo, using these sham litigations as a vehicle to amass extraordinary and fraudulently based attorney and guardian fees, plundering Vertigo's multi-million-dollar personal injury recover from 732 in the process. The case estimated that after Vertigo's initial award, he had 2.47 million left. So out of the 5 million, he had 2.4 left. After attorney fees, case expenses, and discharge of liens. So you don't even have to win the case. They're milking you just by representing you for this certain amount of time. They're going to overcharge you for everything. That's sad. That lady needs to go to jail. But in the following years, the defendant allegedly pursued litigation without their client's consent to the tune of at least another $1.1 million. The claims were dismissed voluntarily before Morrissey and any of the other defendants filed an answer responding to the specific allegation. Morrissey was also contacted for comment in connection with this story. Of course, she's not going to talk. She's not
Hey,
going to talk.
Sherelle, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
did not just hit me up, right? He said Sabrina Morrissey is very dangerous. She's the president of New York Bar Association. They are about to put Mariah Carey in a conservative.
Tell to not ask him. Can he come up? Ask him. Can he come up?
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is a career criminal. This is a career criminal, you guys.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No wonder they don't need a petition. This isn't done yet.
You know what?
No, they need to go after the judge.
No, I was going to say most of these crimes like this, when people are doing that stuff like that, it's sort of like a pyramid scheme. It normally takes multiple people. A person of power that can grant you permission to rob somebody. Then you got an attorneys, everybody getting these kickbacks, payments.
I don't know what to say. What is there to say?
Yeah, not much. Shit, it's just crazy.
Then they go over. They were doing the same thing for Wendy. This is insane. It's just insane. I don't know. Let me see what y'all are saying. Wendy Williams recently shared in an interview that her conservator informed her she was running low on funds after she requested to purchase a car. You're trying to tell me that they told Wendy Williams, who was on our television for over a decade, that she couldn't afford to buy a car when the mistress Sabrina, what's her name? Sharina was rolling around in a Lamborghini, I believe it was.
Right. Well, I think most of it's coming from like what Wendy's saying is that she got to get permission through this Sabrina chick to even purchase her son a car. And then they gonna let her know how much she's allowed to spend. What the hell? Are you crazy? You gonna tell me of my money how much I can spend on my own damn kids? But they monitor the money and make sure she ain't wasting too much, so they'll have more to put in their own damn pockets. These kind of
The
crimes
whole
happen
thing is
every
just
damn day.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Child. I mean, oh, listen to this. In the suit, multiple doctors said that he was in. Okay, so you need a doctor. This is the same thing they did to Wendy, to say you have something that you need a conservatorship for. Early stage dementia. Hell, for all we know, Wendy Williams may not have dementia at all. She probably forgetful because her ass was drunk and high, to the point that I think she caused permanent damage because she did talk. She was saying yesterday and cognate of what she was saying, but I noticed she would repeat her phrases. Like she would say, I don't know. Look, and then I said, and then I said, but besides that, nothing else. Yeah. She knew what she was talking about, and she was pissed. And she knew what she could say and what she couldn't say. That's why she kept looking at Charlemagne. And Charlemagne said he'd been talking to her for the last 5 days, numerous times a day. There's nothing wrong with Wendy Williams. Thank you, Jesus. We all have to thank God because they had this woman. We all thought that Wendy was done. I'm gonna admit to it too. I thought she was over. At times I thought she was just a drunk, and I ought to be ashamed of myself. What are y'all saying?
But I was gonna say this.
I should have knew. I should have knew. I should have knew better. Tiffany says, this is what they did to this elderly couple, another couple, and they had money. They went to the doctor's office and never went with him. The doctors are in on it too. You cannot make this scheme work without a doctor saying, well, they've got this and this wrong, and they need a conservator.
Right.
Who can we trust anymore? Who can we trust?
Not many people, Sherelle. But Denot said that he'll try, if he get home in time, he'll try. He's driving. But he said that in 2020, they got a movie on Netflix called I Care a Lot. And it said it'll explain you all about this kind of scams or whatnot.
Thank you, Denot. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
Susan said they were probably keeping her heavily medicated and mixing it with alcohol. Well, we seen on the documentary, they let her drink wine. And we were like this, like they just let her drink wine. And then Will Selsby, who's probably in on it, you're a jeweler's son looking for a come up. You're a jeweler, sir, looking for Wendy Williams as a damn come up. The repeating could just be anxiety. I do it. It could be anxiety. But the beauty, okay, Perry's gone. The beautiful part in this is that now the world knows what they're doing to Wendy Williams. Shame on them. Shame on them. I'm sure Alex is going to go for some sanctions and is going to go for their license. Doctors' licenses, judges' licensing, that damn crook. Let me put her picture back up here so we don't forget what a crook looks like. She is a damn crook. I'm pissed off. And they did it in front of the public, and it almost worked. Thank you, Wanda, who's an attorney herself. She retired, but she's an attorney. I don't know how that works, but she doesn't forget the law. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you. That's all I can say. That's a damn crook. That's a damn crook. Don't let her face just let it just seethe into your brain. Like when we see her, we're gonna know right away who she is. Damn. Let me see what else y'all saying. I've just lost it. Oh no! I gotta listen. The bank. This is what Veronica says. The bank should be investigated in Wendy's case. They had to be a part of this. They had to. Wells Fargo, you've got a bad reputation anyway. Nobody, can I say it? I don't know. Wells Fargo has a bad reputation, and you would have to have a screw loose after all the shit they've been accused of doing, of banking at Wells Fargo. The bank was the point person who got the ball rolling. No, it was Detmar and Was it Detmar? It was the production company.
Detmar, something like that. Detmar.
Damn crooks. I can't say it, but Aaron, you got it. Okay. I'm telling y'all, look, y'all all know. If you have to choose a bank, choose wisely. If we know that this is in the public now, that Wells Fargo, what they've done to Wendy Williams, that's on you. That's on you. But at fault here, right, Cassandra? Wells Fargo, judges, attorneys, all in the same bed, making money off of folks' hard-earned money. Listen, can you imagine? Okay, so Wendy Williams has been on the radio her whole life, telling us about Diddy, telling us about people and their dirt. And it's not easy to tell people's dirt. Number one, they get upset like Diddy. They'll do anything to prevent you from telling their dirt, like get you fired like Diddy. He got Wendy Williams fired. And you knew all this damn time that what she was saying was the truth. You sent the singing group Toto down to the station to whoop Wendy's AZZ, and you knew your ass was by this whole time. Shame on you, Diddy. That's why this is straight karma, what you're going through now. I don't care how many nervous breakdowns you have in prison and how much you cry and ask for your mommy. Your ass never needs to get out. Go ahead, Carrie.
No, I agree with you. I mean, can you hear me better now? Or is it still the same delay?
No delay.
Okay, good. No, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm shocked because I was like, damn, how can people do this? But when you step back and look at it, a lot of these systems are out there that's ripping off people. That goes as far as taking people homes, all kind of shit, right? But it's like a group of them to make it work. You might have a judge, attorney. It's just like those injury lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Go to one of them. You ain't hurt. They know in order to get the lawsuit, they got to have the paperwork to get you more money, which in turn gives them more money. So they send you to certain doctors. They're going to write it up the way they want to. And it goes the same way, even in politics too, when you get up to there, you know. So that's how it goes.
Yes. Elizabeth says, my opinion, Diddy could have something to do with Wendy's situation because she knows so much about him. I don't think that, but I wouldn't put anything past Diddy. I didn't think that because of Albie Shore's story. Y'all seen the documentary, what is it called? Diddy Making of a Bad Boy.
Yeah.
And Albie Shore, I believe every word he said. I believe Diddy tried to unalive him. They showed pictures of him in the hospital. It got real for me with that thing. He was on a breathalyzer. What's it called? A breathalyzer? Yeah, ventilator. He was on a ventilator.
Wasn't he like in a coma for 38 days or something? Something crazy.
He couldn't walk. They had to teach him how to walk again.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy needs to stay locked up forever. And Albie Shore was the lucky one. Kim Porter, not so much. And I'm a mother. And we live for our children. We love and protect our children. I can't imagine me not being there for them anymore because they got a narcissist father with a sex addiction and a drug addiction and a crazy addiction. You're
Yeah.
out of your mind. Diddy, you had so much, you could have been a role model to so many. Now you're still a role model on what not to do with your nasty ass. Anyway, so I talked about that. Oh, child, I almost talked 40 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. We got to get to our other stories. Perry, did you have any final words on Wendy?
Oh no, I'm good.
Let's go to Drake really quickly. Let me see if I can find my notes. I can't find the lawsuit. Drake. I can't with Drake. I cannot. Oh, no. I forgot this. Also, Jason Lee called Wendy Williams and posted it to his website. Let me let you take a listen. I just had it. Hold on. You're right, Perry. This is ridiculous.
How much your desktop? Make you lose your damn vision.
Let me just go to the website. y'all just don't know. Oh my God. So I keep everything from every video, I keep everything from years back. You said this. Now I got the video to prove it.
Yeah, you get to find a better way to organize
A
it.
filing system.
Yeah, because then you'll tell me, hey, can you run down and just do this real fast? I look at your screen, my eyes go cross.
It's bad. Okay, so this is the phone call between Jason Lee and Wendy Williams.
That I know for sure is that you loved two things. You loved your show and your audience, and you loved your son. And to me, the way that you disappeared, there's no way in heaven or hell you would have left your son that way. And when I called him to ask him how you were, he was terrified to even have a conversation with me. So it gave me this perception that you were almost being held by terrorists. When you talk to Sabrina Morrissey about getting out, what does she say?
Sabrina Morrissey says anything to keep me here because Sabrina's making money from me, and she told me that there's no money. And that's a lie. You're not going to be with somebody for 3 years and not make money from me, especially the several million that I know that she has holding me hostage. Like my money, like I give like $15. And that's all I've had for 3 years. You understand?
In terms of in her wallet right now, physically on her, Jason is what she's saying. Yeah.
Excuse me, in my Goyard wallet. Like, labels are important, darling. But literally, and all of my stuff is in storage. I sold my apartment, which I wanted to do that too, sell my apartment and live in Miami and be with my family and relax in Miami. And yes, I would like to work again in Miami, but simple work, and that would be something where I could even ask Alex, what do you think about, if I do this? If I only want to do it like once a week, or you know what I'm saying? I got my son a car for his graduation from college, and it had to be approved by my guardian person. It's like my money is my money. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get my son, any car in the world, I've got the funds, and it's for my son.
I mean, the one thing that I know for sure is that you loved two things. You loved your show and your audience, and you loved your son. And to me, the way that you disappeared, there's no way in heaven or hell you would have left your son that way. And when I called him to ask him how you were, he was terrified to even have a conversation with me. So it gave me this perception that you were almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a full interview. Also, somebody told me that Harvey from TMZ, Harvey 11, made a comment, but it's in video form, and I don't know what I can play and what I can't play.
You made a comment on who, Wendy?
Yeah.
Oh.
about Wendy Williams. Let me
Mm.
see if he did something in writing, because everybody should feel. Oh, here, it's in writing. Let me go over here. Hold on. He just did it. Thank you, whoever just told me that. Thank you. This is sad,
Yeah.
but
So
it's
why are
a
you trying to
blessing.
find that? I mean, why are you trying to find that statement? I mean, could you people just imagine working on a career, doing all this, whether people could say it's karma, whatever, nobody's perfect, but going through your whole career, making a living so you stable and able to retire and raise your family after getting used by that sorry ass husband of hers. Now
Mhm.
you can't even spend time with your money and your son because you got these criminals out there trying to take your shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I might have to do time.
Well, you can get sanctions. You can get them removed from their seat, get them disbarred if you're a doctor, prevent them from practicing medicine anymore. This is just
Mhm.
sad, though. It's sad. So TMZ just posted this. Let's see what they're talking about. It's titled Wendy's 90-minute phone call raises serious questions over guardianship. Yes. It says Wendy Williams sounds like the same old person she was 10 years ago and is not showing a hint of disability. So says TMZ executive producer Harvey Levin, who just spent 90 minutes with her on the phone. Did anybody get a chance to listen to it in the chat? I don't know if I should play it or not. TMZ is real funny
No, don't play it.
about. Yeah, okay, let
Yeah,
me
they
keep
don't play
reading. It Okay. Wendy Williams, Harvey's shocked the person he spoke with is under a guardianship that has stripped her of her personal and financial freedom. She was lucid, articulate, opinionated, and with it, a far cry from the picture being painted by her guardianship attorney. She said incapacitated, who says she was permanently disability with frontal lobe dementia. Oh, jeez. This is just, ugh. Wendy has struggled with substance abuse in her past. Wait, I missed one. Wendy showed no lapse in judgment, no hesitation at all. Charlemagne the God was on the call as well. And Harvey co-signed on his assessment that Wendy is far from disabled. I get a lump in my throat for what they tried to do. It says
Mhm.
Wendy has struggled with substance abuse in the past, but she was clearly clean when she spoke with TMZ over the phone. It raises a serious question. When the judge put Wendy under the guardianship, was it more about alcohol than it was a medical condition? No, it was about money, TMZ. It was about money. They haven't gotten that part yet. Roberta Kaplan, the attorney for the guardianship, told Wendy has good days and bad days. Maybe it's a coincidence, but today she seemed fine. It's no coincidence. Stop, Harvey. You're a blogger. You know what's going on. Stop with playing the middle so you don't get sued. She's fine. There's nothing wrong with Wendy Williams. We didn't heard her on Charlemagne's show. We have heard her on Don Lemon's show. Now we've heard her on TMZ. There is nothing wrong with Wendy Williams. But today she seemed fine. Yesterday she seemed fine doing multiple interviews. And Charlemagne spoke with her several times in this past week, and so she was also fine. The question is, Harvey off base by thinking Wendy might do better with as a free person with a sober coach rather than being in a assisted living facility under a strict guardianship. Why? How come TMZ won't come out and just say it?
Well, I don't
Nothing's
know.
wrong with Wendy. She got set up.
Yeah, they should come out and
Nothing's
say
wrong
it.
with Wendy.
It don't seem like nothing's wrong with her. I think, at least just say in your opinion, you feel like she being incarcerated for not doing no crime and people taking her damn money. Just say it. A lot of them want to be right there in the middle, but you know how that shit go. If you're in the middle, you ain't speaking the truth.
There is no petition right now. Sorry, go ahead, Perry.
I'd rather be wrong, come out and say something wrong, but that's what I believe, than trying to sugarcoat something.
Kelly, I'm being told by a person that's close to the situation, there's no petition right now because all the legal actions are underway, but they wanted everyone to tag Free Wendy so they know that Wendy has a whole audience, not just an audience, I would say a strong fan base. Not even a fan base, because you don't even have to be a fan. No one wants to see this happen. They know that the world is watching them now. But I guess all of the proceedings are underway right now, taking place as to what's going on. I hope it's going to be public. I don't know if it's going to be public, but everything I post, I'm going to say hashtag Free Wendy. Thank you, Elizabeth. Can you believe this almost happened in this day and age?
Well, not almost
in the public.
This shit has happened. They don't took enough. If they took 2 years of your freedom away, that's too much. Now, it'd be a damn shame if they let it to continue to happen.
Listen to this.
This shit needs to stop. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Ash says that TMZ is in on it. Open your eyes. The devil knows everything. That could be a possibility. I haven't heard of that yet. But you know, TMZ is in on a lot of shit. I don't think they would do this. I hope they wouldn't. Oh, child. I'm trusting nobody. I'm trusting nobody, including Tommy. I'm not. Look it up. We love you here, Wendy. Look at all that. Free Wendy, free Wendy. Sherelle, it's hard to get out of a conservatorship. Bloggers are going to have to keep her story going. Well, I could do it. It's nothing. All I have to do is shoot over to change.org. I was being told it's already underway. Most likely the judge is going to get disbarred and sanctioned. I think it was in all the people on it. And I think they said it was a lot of people in on it. But I know she would say the bodyguards and the people at the door. What do you call those people? The people, she lives in like a building with the person at the door. I don't know what you call them.
Security guards.
Security guards, receptionists, all of these people were in on it. Doctors, judges. Sabrina needs to be put in prison. So, wait, Callie said something's going fast. The Uber Eats bill seems to have triggered this. Could many of those charges have been fraud? Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sherelle, your lashes. I know. I want to take them off, but I can't. I've had a bad day. But anyway, we love you, Wendy Williams. We are. Charlemagne's, the God mentioned a petition with Wendy's niece. Hold on. Let me see. I know I'm trying to get to Drake and Rihanna. I'm just running behind.
I couldn't find it, but maybe I'm tired too. So
I couldn't find it either.
Maybe
but I can call. I'll call later.
The niece did say it was one. I just couldn't find it.
I can't find it, but I'll get it. I'll get it. But I was told I didn't need it, but I'm going to get it. And we're going to bring it here and we're going to all sign that petition. If there's one, I'll find out. I'll call. I'll find out. You said the niece said it was one?
Yeah. Or she alleged that it was one or something like that.
Quita says, I'm glad she got in touch with Charlemagne. He probably gave her the courage to speak out. I think that divorce and solitary confinement did a number on her. It would do a number on me. Yeah. I'm not one to live in solitary confinement. Glad she's more coherent now and should be with her family. Thank you, Wanda. That's all I can say is thank you, Wanda. There's nothing like family. I mean, good family, because, she had the other side, too. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about on Wendy Williams. I'm going to talk about Drake really quickly, and then we'll head to Rihanna, which most of you are here for. All right. Let's shoot over to Drake. So we all know that Kendrick Lamar made a Kendrick and Drake have been going back and forth for years. This is nothing new. They've been dissing each other on songs for years. Kendrick made a whole nother song. What's that?
No, go ahead. No, that was me.
Oh, Kendrick made another diss song about Drake called, I don't know what it's called, but it goes, "Be humble, sit down." He's been doing it a long time. But this last push on the song, "Not Like Us," blew up. Everybody loved the song, and Drake got in his feelings. He's been a big ass baby. Drake got in his feelings because he felt like people were turning on him. Like we were saying he's no good anymore. Kendrick said some stuff, but it's called battle rap. It's called arguing. I say stuff to my opponent all the time if I don't like you. He said that Drake acted more white than he did black. He said that he hangs with a pedophile. And he questioned Drake's relationships with these 12 and 13-year-olds. I can't remember the girl's name. I did a whole video about it. Drake gets mad. Seriously, he is seriously mad. He doesn't know how to handle rejection. He asked the committee of the Super Bowl, can Kendrick not play Not Like Us?
That would piss him off. Because, I mean, Drake feel entitled. Now, do I like his music? Yeah, I listen to his music. He's okay with me. But he's just acting like a little bitch. When two people are going back and forth, he have said things about Kendrick and his relationships with his wife and stuff like that. But then you can't take it when somebody clown your ass and then you run your ass up out the hood and refuse to come back. Just fucking crying. And now you want to go take it to court. Now he take a rap battle to a courtroom crying. Now, one thing Kendrick said, and it's true from your actions, you ain't like us, Drake.
Oh, Perry, don't. All right, he's telling the truth, Drake. There have been rap battles since the beginning of time. Rap goes back a long way. And yo crybaby ass, you're a crybaby. And we liked you. I have an ED at the end of mine because I don't like a damn crybaby. Okay, you lost. Does that mean that we would have never listened to a Drake song anymore? No. Does that mean that everything you did in the music business has now not been validated? No. You are a crybaby itch. You are an itch. And not only that, so let me give you a brief on what the lawsuit is about. It says, following the song release, he claims that his music company, MUG, promoted the album to intentionally take him down. They bought bots for that record. Those weren't bots. If they were bots, that was a bona fide hit, Drake. People like the song. You are such an itch. You are an itch. That they bought bots to promote it. I'm sure they bought bots for your ass to promote your shit. He also said that they released the copyright so bloggers could listen to it. I think it was like a couple days. He let you play it, and they racked up billions of views, millions of views, and stuff like this. He was saying that is the record company trying to defame him. Now, listen, he might be right, okay? Because you only last so long in the music business. And it's your job when it's your time, when you feel that they're trying to oust you out, of what you're going to do with it, right? They tried to do Nicki Minaj when Cardi B first came to town. Remember that? It happens all the time. So you realize this might be my replacement one day. You quit hanging around black people because you feel that we betrayed you. Go. We don't need, bye. Go. He quit hanging with black people. He only goes on Aiden's channel now. Won't go back to Kai Cenat. We don't want you anymore. It was a joke that he's not like us. You act like a little white boy when it's convenient. But now you have just ended your career.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a bad sport. You are a bad sport. You think that people are roasting you because you're mixed with Jewish? No, because you were a rapper in the rap community. There's a lot of black people that we embrace as our own. You're black. What are you talking about? You're an itch. You are an itch. Oh my God. I cannot with Drake. I will not listen to another Drake song because you are suing regular bloggers. Let me see if I can find this again. For reviewing the song, and you're saying they've been paid off by the record company. You're going to lose this case, and you're going to lose all your self-respect in the process. You are such a crybaby.
You know what the problem is, Sherelle? Like, how I look at it, even though, like you said, when they was going through this battle, Drake would have come out with an album. If I like the song, like if I like Kendrick's song, I'm going to listen to it. It didn't faze me that way. It's just two men going back and forth. Mm-hmm. He took it and ran home to his mama. What can you do? They hurt my feelings. Now, and then you start making up shit. Oh, they're promoting him. They're doing this. They didn't do it for me. Drake, you didn't cry when they did it for your ass. Okay. Now, how many bots did it take for them to buy to get you on top when you on there? You can call me on your cell phone when I'm not home. You can call me from your cell phone. You see what I'm saying? Now, how many bots can get you over the top? You just fucking pissed. And how do you think the rappers that was in the game felt when you got all the damn attention? You was black then, weren't you? Mm-hmm. Wasn't no Jewish thing coming up involved when you were succeeding. But now, when either they feel like they can move on to somewhere else, or is it simply about you want to be on the stage at the Super Bowl? Because if you're going to talk shit, if you can talk shit, you're going to be able to take it.
Yeah.
And then now you mad at LeBron. He mad at LeBron James and everybody.
He's mad at LeBron James for liking the song. I cannot believe it. So Kendrick Lamar had a concert. I think it was a one-time concert. I know Kim Kardashian's daughter was there, and he kept playing the song over and over. I mean, it's called getting your ass kicked in a rap battle.
Yeah. Did
that mean we really don't like you? No. Your body of work stood for itself. But because you're crying and now you don't want to hang with any black people, I'm done with you too. You're right. Now I'm saying they're right. You're not like us. Name me one other rapper. Did Meek Mill sue you when you did back-to-back? Oh, yeah, you forgot you did it to somebody else now, didn't you? Like, nobody sued you. I am so done. Go back to Canada. We don't want you here anymore. Let me play this a couple of other bloggers. And you're suing bloggers. Now, I'm so done with Drake.
How petty. How petty.
How petty. That's the wrong one. Oops. Wrong one. That's my, oops. How do I take that down? Oops. Yeah, he's petty. You know, we will not listen to another damn rap song. Not after this. Not after your ass whining. Take a listen to this, you guys.
Yeah, bro. Just like what the title said, this is exactly what's happening. This nigga Drake them snitched on the reaction community. It's no way. It's no way you got us in this case, dog. Nigga, we chilling, having fun. And you got us listed in the case? Oh, this gotta be the softest nigga ever, dog. Man, hey, Drake, you ain't hip-hop, bro. It's no way. You a great artist. I give you that all day long. I promise you. Can't take that from you. But, bro, you got to be the softest nigga in the history of Earth. Yo, look at this, y'all. I ain't even finna waste y'all time, dog. Look at this shit. Look at this.
Anyway, all day long, all the bloggers that were included in the lawsuit have been dragging him. I'm dragging him. Now I know that the song has meaning. You are not like us at all because you can't take an ass whooping, verbal one. You know, if you were so upset, go get your paper and pen and impress us that way. You loser.
He mad because somebody reviewed something the way they wanted to review it. See, and the same people review his shit when he was on the top of the charts many years ago. And Drake get a lot of respect. But then
He did.
I mean, to run out like a bitch like that, he probably tripped down the damn steps with his little mini skirt on, trying to get the hell out of there. It just didn't make sense to me. And then the break man code, now he want to drop dime on LeBron James.
LeBron James. Then he started talking about the affairs that LeBron James has on his wife. Said that he sleeps with white women.
Mm-hmm.
You are an itch. Now you want to come and talk about he cheats on his wife because you got a little lawsuit and everybody's disrespecting you. He's not allowed back in the United States. I mean, I will listen to Future and 21 Savage, but not your ass. Okay? So, you know, have good luck with your little lawsuit. Your career is over. Nobody likes a crybaby. You're a crybaby. Okay? Child, everybody was right about your ass. Who knew Kendrick was right? I just like the damn song because of the beat, not even what he said. Then he's saying that, oh, he called me a P-file. And I can't. Drake, get out of here and your lawsuit. But you're going to learn the hard way. Nobody likes a lawsuit, including the record companies. So you're done. Bye-bye. Okay. And then who would I have to talk about? Rihanna, let's talk about her. Oh, I love Rihanna. You guys, I love Rihanna is a billionaire. She's a billionaire, right? But she's down to earth. She's kind of cool. She's what you need to be. She's light-skinned Drake with green eyes. We don't say she's not like us. She's not suing people. Okay? Rihanna look just as mixed as Drake do. And nobody's like calling Rihanna a itch. Nobody. He's such a loser. Anyway, let me get back to this because I have gone way over. And I got to hurry up because we're going on Perry's channel next. Let's see here. So, okay, according to the rumors, A$AP Rocky, Rihanna's boyfriend and baby daddy, I believe they have a lot of kids together. Not a lot, too. My bad. 2 children, and A$AP Rocky is on the Gala committee this year to help set up for the Met Gala. And because he's on the committee, she's saying, they're saying that she's getting the Kardashians banned from the Met Gala, which they just love. Okay, they get all the attention. Let me tell you about the Kardashians before I talk about what Rihanna's doing to them. The Kardashians, white people like the Kardashians. A lot of white people like the Kardashians. A lot of black people call them culture vultures, and they steal from the black community. This is nothing new. It's something that only black people will admit to, but we get a lot of stuff stolen from our culture. They claim they don't like black people, but they steal from us all the time. Our lips, they, like they stole breakdancing and put it in the Olympics.
Ain't that some shit?
They made it a part of the Olympics.
Maybe I should go.
They steal it and then they mess it up. Like the Olympics, that was something from the streets. Something that we did from the street, dancing from the street. You know, our music, stuff like that. And the Kardashians, they just stole everything from us. So right there, a lot of people like Beyonce and Rihanna kind of was like, when they first came to town, like they're making a big deal out of how big Kim's butt is, but we've had those butts for a long time. And so they always put a bad taste in a lot of black people's mouth. So that was from number one. Number two, they have a history of taking people's men. Okay, a history. You can't deny it. Let me see. They said that Kanye was dating Amber Rose when Kim came to town. She was hooking up with him, being intimate with him while she was dating Reggie Bush. Was it Reggie Bush or Reggie Rice?
Bush.
Reggie Bush. Kylie was dating Tyga when he was dating China, and she took him. And he dated Rihanna. This is going to be important. Before that, They said that Chloe was dating James Harden, who had a girlfriend, and then French Montana, who lived with Trina, the rapper. They said Kylie was dating Travis Scott, hooked up with Travis Scott when he was dating someone. And they said that Tristan was with a girl named Jordan Craig when Chloe came to town. And then Kris Jenner, the mom, will just be honest about all the affairs she had when she was younger, right? And yeah, so when Rihanna was dating Kris, there had been rumors that he was hooking up with Kendall. So this started a beef between him and this is when she started not liking the Kardashians, right? And the /Jenners with Kendall. Of course, we all know Kendall also dated A$AP Rocky. You've got to keep A$AP Rocky away from Kendall Jenner. They don't give a damn. They will take your man. But this is what really did it. Rihanna had a clothing makeup line that I love. Where's my Fenty Beauty? Y'all know I was sponsored by Fenty. They send me a lot of stuff, and it had every shade, not just like 8 shades. Kylie had her makeup line. It might be called Kylie. I never really bought it. And then she started copying Rihanna in business. So when her makeup line would do something, surprisingly, Kylie's makeup line would start doing it. It's nothing worse than a copycat who wants to get more praise when you just copied somebody. Mm-hmm. They said that Rihanna has a deep hatred for the Kardashians. So she's using her power to get them banned from the Met Gala. Now, Anna Wintour does not like the Kardashians. She says, oh, they're okay. They put Kim on the cover of Vogue because of Kanye West begging Anna Wintour. When she was married to Kanye, she tried to befriend Rihanna and Beyonce, and they wanted no parts of it. And I understand why. If people don't want to roll with you, they don't want to roll with you. But I pray that every chance that Rihanna gets to shut them down. Because there's no loyalty against a woman that'll just take your man.
Yeah.
Girl, you ain't even supposed to be at the Met Gala. You were only there because Kanye West begged your ass, begged Anna Wintour. And hopefully Rihanna can get them canceled. You can't just be copying people and then downing them in the next sentence like this was your idea, Kylie. Kylie, you copy everything. You copy everything from African Americans.
Sherelle, another thing you can't do, just by hearing what you're saying, is you can never, ever, ever, ever invite them over for Thanksgiving. Because especially if your man there, you know what I'm saying, you just can't do it. Because you know that song, I like big butts and I cannot lie. I'm gonna tell you something. You would end up walking out, coming back in, they ass gonna be on the table next to the turkey with their legs up. You can't.
I mean, and they can't deny it. They have a proven history of taking other people's men. And then Rihanna got mad because she was always flirting with Kris. And then when Kris put his hands on Rihanna, Kendall Jenner took his side and kept being his friend. Like, where's your girl? Where's the girl code? Like, I'm sorry he did that to you. I can't believe he did that. Girl, no, Rihanna, you got your chance. Take him out. Take him out. Because if they would just say, oh, we steal people's men, maybe. Or if they just say, hey, we're culture vultures. We got this from the Black community. It wasn't something I just made up. I thought, oh, one day let me just trace my lips. No, you stealing from the Black community. It happens to us all the time. Mm-hmm. Our music, we want credit for our shit. Next thing you know, because Donald Trump made a song. Someone made a song for Donald Trump today. I can't remember the name of it. Did you see it, Perry?
Yeah.
And they had braids That came from the Black community. Braids in the hair. It's Roseanne Barr was also on the song. Braids, rap music, using our slang. Yo, you straight capping. I can't take it. I can't take it. Like, stop. Just say. Also, too, have you noticed that the Asian community is incorporating Michael Jackson type dance into their culture and saying that it came from their culture? Girl, we've all seen Billie Jean. That is not from y'all culture. Stop. Just stop.
They call it K-pop or something.
K-pop, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that, and then that's it. I did it. I'm only 11 minutes over.
Yeah.
Let's see what some of you. Roseanne is trying to rap and saying that I'm falsely being accused of being a racist. We heard what you said, Roseanne. We can't forget it.
And one thing about Roseanne, the racist part we can debate, but we definitely know you fat.
Blair says at least the Asian culture has some kind of swag on them. Let me tell you. So the reason that we know that the Asian culture is copying our dance moves, they put a whole different spin on them. So this group, I guess K-pop is like a style of dance and music over there that they just copy from the Black community, but they're raising children from birth to be these pop stars. They're putting pressure on these kids. Dance is supposed to be fun and a way of expressing yourself. They get punished if they don't do good. They said that the pop star unaliving rate has gone up. They don't give these kids days off. They push them. It's ran like a machine. Right. Now, we didn't have all that. We just we just danced because it was fun, but not where they're unaliving themselves. It's a whole crazy thing going on back there with their pop stars.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's kind of sad. Yeah. A couple more. I guess not being able to spell Riri's name and the word expose isn't a big deal. Did I do that? Did I? Child, I be rushing. And I'm always late. I'll change it. Thank you, Mimi. I take Ambien. Can't talk about that. They do that with anything their kids do. Symptoms of adult ADHD can be managed with appropriate. Why are y'all talking about this? Y'all must be talking to each other. Let me see. Asian, a sicko dragon mother. Okay, I don't know what y'all be talking about. The Wendy issue is like slavery. Please let people go. I mean, it really is. All right, you guys, we are headed to Perry's channel. We will be on in an hour after we set up. He's talking about TikTok, how we were not going to have a TikTok after Sunday, how they're trying to make money of it, how the government has lied to us. They lied to us, and we didn't know they were lying till we went over to the new app called Red Note, and the Chinese people were saying, this is propaganda. Child, it's a lot.
Yep.
You have anything to say about it, Perry, before we go?
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, just check it out. I mean, we're going to talk about is America like we once know it gone? Because it's a lot of shit that we can get into tonight. So it'll probably be an hour and a half from now.
All right, you guys, I'll put his link in the community post, and we will see you on Monday. Bye, guys.
Fuck this shit.